Jason.
Danny.
How you doing, mate?
Crack-a-lack-a-ding-dong, as always.
Oh, crack-a-lack-a-ding-dong,
Crack-a-lack-a-ding-dong.
Great to hear, great to hear.
You know, I'm good because this episode is a Summit special. It's a Thursday, which is not what we do. We usually do the Summit specials on a Monday.
Correct.
But this week is different.
Yes, likely because on Monday we were absolutely slammed with planning for the summit. So we thought, let's just free up a day because we still need to get a podcast out on Thursday, and 2 podcasts in 1 week when you're planning a summit for over 100 odd in attendees. It's just a little bit too much. That, and also the two of us are in the process of trying to move house.
Oh my God. You should have seen us today in the studio, right? So we're about to sit down and start our work, and then Danny goes on and does a call. But it's not just one call, because it's a call with an estate agent, then his wife, then an estate agent. And then about 5 minutes later, I get a call from an estate agent, my wife, an estate agent. They're buzzing me right now. I can probably tell. They're not calling, it's just a text. It'll be my wife saying, no, I don't want to be at that house. Honestly, we have absolutely thrown all things at us at the same time. And honestly, like in 5 days' time, when this summit is done, it's going to be quite weird. I feel like my life is going to be...
I have so much time. I'm literally going to have so much time.
So much time.
Because at the moment, I have none.
It's absolutely taken over our lives. Every single day, I've got a message from Danny saying, this needs done today, this needs done today. And then I ignore it for 2 days.
And I get angry.
Jason, I can't literally do anything until you do this. Can you do it now? And I'm like, oh, I'm buying a house, Danny. Please just get back off me. Back off. I'm busy.
And I'm like, yes, Jason, but I am blocked. I can't do anything. I am waiting on you to finish your task. Finish it. God damn it.
Well, you know, it has been so. I say this all the time in the podcast. I always remember saying to you, how hard can it be?
Oh yeah, how hard can it? Absolute scoosh.
Yeah.
Right, no problem at all.
Yeah. But
we were wrong.
we were wrong. That's absolutely right. I've got to say though, like it has been an absolute joy, like seeing where that original idea came and seeing it progress and seeing it evolve, and because it's grown arms and legs since we had the original idea.
Like tenfold.
Yeah. And actually seeing, you know, the lineup and what's happening and what it's like to actually going to be attending that day. Yeah. I mean, I can't even fathom it just now because I want to see all the people in the room and see it happening.
Yeah.
But it's awesome.
Yeah. I think like because when we talked about the original idea of how hard can it be, how hard can it be? The idea was actually quite simplistic, really. It was just get the speakers into the room and bring people together for a day of networking. And then we were like, why don't we do this? Why don't we bring these guys? Why don't we actually add that? I know, let's bring this person or do this thing. And then we started to look at it like, oh my God, we've got so much planned.
Do you know what's been quite helpful for me is that the money that's sort of being put into funding the event is in an account that I can't see. So I'm just like, hey, Danny, why don't we pick this? Why don't we pick this? And you can see how much money is in there. I have no idea if we're well over budget or not.
We are over budget.
Sounds about right.
We are.
But that's, you know what? It's the first event, and we're pouring everything we can into seeing what works with this, seeing what doesn't work. You know, ultimately, I think everything is going to work because this is the day that I would absolutely love to attend. I'm so glad that I'm going to get a front row seat.
And it's cost us an absolute arm and a leg to put on, but it'll be so worth it. Like I think everything just coming together, like it's going to be a fantastic day. And I can't, like you said, I can't wait to everybody's in the room and we're just in it, and everybody can see all the work and the blood, sweat, and tears that we have put into this over the course of however many months of like actually proper like because we had the idea obviously maybe like 6-7 months ago we chatted about it, but we didn't really properly kick it into gear really until the start of the year, really, like properly.
Yeah. I mean, it was always like a conversation. We always spoke about it, and then we really shifted gears like 7-6. I don't know. It was later on last year we really kicked up the gears, and then of course things just really
because then Christmas was in the way, so like we ramped it up, but then like just before the end of the year, we started putting the wheels in motion for a lot of things, and then come January, it just feels like it's been every single week since January. It's been like full tilt.
It's been a full-time job. I always like keep thinking, how are my Monday to Fridays used up? And you know, the weddings, like wedding editing and stuff like that, kind of has taken very much a backseat, unless it's like very late into the evenings. My Monday to Fridays during the day is this, and it has been for the last 2 months at least.
It's been a lot of late
even more than
nights.
that.
It's been a lot of late nights into the wee hours of the morning, 2 a.m. jobs, just pulling everything together and just like ticking everything off and just thinking about everything that we have to like all the different bits and pieces and all the different cogs of the day. But I think we've done an incredible job. However, there are still some things on that list that we need to get done before the event. And I would imagine by the time that this podcast goes live, those things will have been done so that we can actually enjoy that last weekend. But it's just the little bitty things now that we just need to kind of like tie up, you know, speaking to people and making sure that they're on track with like the schedule of the day and stuff. But yeah, I'm so excited, man.
Yeah, and like seeing the list of attendees who are coming, you know, like familiar faces from maybe previous events or
all over as well.
Yeah.
Ireland, Northern Ireland, you know, England. And obviously Scotland, like literally all across the UK, people coming from Wales as well. You know, literally every single part of the UK, we've got somebody representing.
Which is nuts.
Which is madness.
Absolutely nuts. It's going to be so cool for everyone to come together and get chatting on that.
And eat tatty scones.
And eat tatty scones or hash browns if you're partial to...
Nope.
No, yeah, you won't get a hash brown at this event because it's been banned for bad reasons. But... like when you start talking about what's happening at this event, if you even just focus on the initial thing, which are the speakers, that lineup, incredible, so good. And you think, oh, that's good enough. No. We're throwing some more at you.
Way more. We've got the pros. So as a recap, let's just do a quick recap. For everybody. For people that have been living under a rock and have not seen the countless things that we have posted on social media, which by the way is another part-time, full-time job. We have in Glasgow on April 1st at St. Luke's in the Wing Docks, just in the fringes of the city centre in Glasgow, just in the East End. We have brought together an awesome lineup of speakers. First up, we have Adam Wing. Adam Wing, everybody knows Adam. Adam Wing is just a massive influence in the wedding scene and has been for so long. We have Josh Boissin from Luna de Mille Studios. We have Greg Burnett from GB Wedding Films. And we have no other than the real Matt Johnson from the States, from Texas, coming over to talk to all of our attendees.
Matt Johnson in the flesh
in
Glasgow.
Flesh, in the beard.
First time in Scotland.
So
amazing.
Excited.
So good for that.
On top of that, and they're all going to be speaking to all of our attendees about different things. So Adam's going to be talking about the client journey, how to sell yourself rather than selling the films, which is super important. A lot of people struggle with. Josh is going to be talking about cinematography. You know, his talk is just, we've seen it. It's incredible. You know, people are going to get so much from that. I am going to get so much from that. I mean, I'm in awe of Josh and just the rocket ship that he's been on with his career. We've got Greg, who's going to be talking about social media and ads and how to target your direct client, your dream client, sorry. And then we've got Matt talking about one of the most underutilized things that videographers have at their disposal, which is YouTube. All of those things combined, I think, is just going to be an absolute power session of just information and things to take away.
LUMIX have just announced their brand new camera, the S1R2, which we as wedding videographers believe tick all the boxes.
This camera is packed full of features, up to 8K and 30 frames a second, 6.4K open gate, 4K 120, stabilization that's best in class, and also color science that is just beautiful.
Get 10% off your next LUMIX purchase by heading over to the Panasonic store in the show notes below and entering the code TWVP. Not only that, we have the industry pros who are going to help you with a range of things. And I'll go into them right now. We've got John from the Carpenter Copy, who's going to help you with all things copywriting to do with your website. If you are unfamiliar with what a copywriter can do, then if this is an introduction to you, you're going to have your mind blown. I was amazed with the work that he's done on the podcast and also on Danny's business as well on their website. Just a great way of taking your voice and transforming it into words on your website to give the clients a better journey through your website. So John's there to help you through that. We also have Sophie from Loyal Studios, who is our
formerly Sophie Amelia Designs.
Sophie Amelia Designs, yes. Sophie has designed the branding for our website at TWVP and for the summit, and is also a website designer. She's going to be able to look at websites, kind of talk through sort of ways that you can get your branding speaking more to your client at the summit. She's also giving away a prize, which is insane. Someone who is looking to get their website updated this year will win a template and web design from Sophie at the summit.
Worth over $2,500.
Nuts. Absolutely nuts.
Madness. But more on prizes later.
And also we have Michaela Karina from Get It Together, who is our Meta and Google Ads expert. She's got such a good way of breaking down the confusion behind online digital advertising.
Because let me tell you, I'm confused.
if my track record's anything to go by, then clearly I am too. But she's got such a great way of breaking that down, and I guarantee people are going to have such a great time chatting with Michaela about all things
She's so great.
Meta and Google Ads. It's going to be great. So those are our individual pros, but we announced recently that LUMIX are also on board, which is something we were teasing this for so long because we were just wanted to get it over the line, but knew that it would be such a great addition to the summit.
Yeah, I mean, as everybody, from people who know me, I have been a LUMIX shooter since the very beginning. For me personally, and also for Jason, but just like I've just got this like really emotional attachment to LUMIX because I started out with them. It was like my first camera was like the GH5. So to have them, you know, backing not only the summit but the podcast as well, it was a real pinch me moment for me. I remember when we got it over the line, like Kirsty had like a little bottle of kind of like champagne kind of thing. I think, did I send you the video?
Yeah,
I sent you the
it was
video.
very cute.
And then it's me and the boys, and we were all kind of like dancing about.
I was really
over the moon.
disappointed you didn't get them LUMIX shirts.
I know. I mean, you know, there's still time. LUMIX, if you're listening, if you do like little baby grows and little small people t-shirts, send them my way because I will get them brand. I'll get them brand ambassadors as well. But yeah, it was a really big moment for me personally, and obviously for the podcast as well. And obviously, Jason has been shooting LUMIX now for a while. Managed to convert him.
I mean, it didn't take much. Like I grabbed one of them when I was shooting with Danny, and I felt things just get a little bit easier. I've always wanted to get rid of the Steadicam, the stability of these cameras, the color of them. Yeah, things just elevated when I switched to LUMIX. So I am more than happy that they have come to support what we're trying to do here, and hopefully we'll spread the good word of LUMIX throughout the year.
Yeah.
But what they do at the summit, Danny?
Well, we have got something really like it's a way for you to get some hands-on experience with the new LUMIX cameras. So LUMIX are bringing a team with them on the day. They're bringing their S1 R2s so that people can test them out, get the camera in people's hands and let them see how good the cameras are. We've arranged for a model shoot, kind of small styled shoot to happen at the venue. People can take the cameras and, film parts of the styled shoot. There's also going to be some prizes that are linked to that we will tell you on the day, but a really, really big prize. But yeah, interact with LUMIX and the cameras, and you'll be in for a shot at winning that prize. But yeah, it's a LUMIX involvement is going to be really, really like hands-on, and just so that you can, play about with the new equipment. And we're both like highly convinced that you'll love it. You might just want to switch.
I think it's good fun getting hands-on with the camera and actually, oh, look, there is a couple over there that I can go test this out with. That's going to be such a cool, fun thing to do. So not only we'll have a couple, we'll have some like table setups that you can get it. Just sort of some real life examples of what it's like to actually use this kit in a live setting. Yeah,
just instead of just like there's the cameras, have a play about with it kind of thing. We wanted something that you know, we'd encourage people to go and use them. So, so yeah, we're super glad that LUMIX are on board, and yeah, just I can't wait to hold that camera in my hand.
And guess what? We're not even done, right? So not only that, headshots. If you want a professional headshot to update for any website, any LinkedIn, or any sort of use after the event, we've got our in-house headshot photographer, Kim Wheeler, joining us during the station breaks for you to get an updated headshot. So make sure to utilize time and get that done too. Just another asset for you to take away into this season.
Yeah. So with the station breaks, there's going to be 2 over the course of the day. They're going to be for an hour each. They're going to be split in the morning and the afternoon. So like if you don't get round everybody in the first session, just make sure you go and speak to the other people that you didn't on the first session in the afternoon. So there's like ample time there for everybody to get round all the different kind of parts of the day. And then yeah, questions. So we're going to leave questions until like the end of the day. We'll explain this on the actual summit day, but we're going to leave questions, Q&A until the end of the day. We'll get all the speakers and all the pros back on stage. We're going to have an app that you can download, which will have a nice big QR code for you to download the app. You can put your questions on there, and then we'll present them to the pros and the speakers at the summit.
Yeah, the good thing about that is that you can submit questions anonymously. So if there's a burning question you've got and you're thinking, I don't want to raise my hand or speak in front of 100 people in the audience to ask this question that might seem silly, you can submit this question. We'll get that on our end and be able to kind of put that into the questions and answer section at the end of the day to your chosen questionee. Is that even how you'd say it? The person you want to ask a question to. So it's a really cool app, and everyone's going to have access to that just by downloading the app and entering the code or the QR code that will be in front of you. So nice and cool and slick. So we'll get that done at the end of the day.
Yeah, definitely. And then there is also prizes for the best questions. We'll explain that to you as well on the day.
There is prizes galore.
Let's talk about prizes.
Right. We're talking 10 grand's worth. 10 grand plus.
10 grand plus.
Ridiculous.
Wild.
Can we enter?
No, sadly not.
Sadly, I mean,
I would love
obvious.
to. I would love to.
I know.
So let's start. As we said, we've got Sophie. Sophie's kindly put up a website template and design up, which is about over 2.5 grand. Somebody is going to be walking away from that summit with a brand new website. It does need to be redeemed, I think Sophie said, before October. And it needs to go to somebody that really needs it. So what we thought, instead of making this like just open to everybody, we wanted that to be a competition where people had to enter to win it.
Yeah.
So that like if we done like a random name out of a hat, and say you're someone like me that's already got a website that you're like 100% happy with, you've got no use for it. So we wanted this to go to somebody that needs it. So if you do want a new website, go up to the Sophie's section, which will likely be on the balcony with the rest of the industry pros. We'll explain more about that on the day. Go up to Sophie's section, and there'll be a QR code there that you can scan, and your name will be put into a draw. And yeah, one of you will be walking away with a brand new website. I mean, that's killer.
If you just want to take an example of that, look at Danny's website, rizzofilms.com. That is that the same template?
I think it might be.
It's the same template.
I think it's the same template.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's a cracking website. Danny always gets compliments on his website. So that's the caliber we're talking here. A 2.5 grand website that someone who needs it is going to walk away with at the summit. That's awesome.
Vidflow as well have kindly gifted us a 1-year white labeling service to give out to someone at the summit. So that will be up for a prize as well. That's awesome. You get to properly, like, essentially just customize everything from like the branding, get rid of it, all the Vidflow stuff. You can have video backgrounds on there, custom domains. Like, it's great. Jason and I both have it. And yeah, just like somebody's going to walk away with that from the summit with a year's free. Hopefully all of these, by the way, the people that win these, hopefully it's not all Martyn from POV Videography, I must just say. Because, I mean, that's ridiculous. The guy is the luckiest guy known to man.
I'm sure that not everyone's going to be aware of this, but yes, we have given some prizes away, and we obviously know who the winners of each prize are. If you haven't won it, you might just, it's just a person. The same guy, Martyn, keeps winning stuff.
He won 2 things from us, and then he won another thing from somebody else.
I swear to God.
Luckiest guy ever.
He's getting a pie in the face if he comes up on stage. And collects
Honestly,
a prize.
he'll
I
get
swear to
booed.
God.
I'm kidding on Martyn, but
Also, as a friend of the brand of music beds, they have kindly gifted our attendees at the summit 2 annual subscriptions.
that is a lot of dollar.
That's a lot of dollar. So 2 people from this summit are going to walk away with an annual subscription to Music Bed. Now, that is
Incredible.
a cracking thing. That's, you know,
Imagine not having to pay for a music bed for a whole year.
it's cracking.
Like, that's like you could buy a new lens.
Yep.
Right, that's like the price of a new lens.
It's insane. So someone is not going to have to worry about paying for their music for a year through Music Bed, which
Unreal.
is great. So 2 people are going to walk away with a Music Bed subscription.
Unreal. But then Music Bed are also giving out stuff to all attendees if they haven't used Music Bed before.
Yeah.
Aren't
If
they?
you're new to Music Bed and are convinced that it's definitely going to be the right choice for you,
Which it will be.
they're going to give you 2 months free subscription. Now, that is exclusive to the summit. You're not going to get that deal anywhere else. So only attendees will have the code that will give you 2 months off if
Incredible.
you are starting a new partnership with Music Bed. So that's incredible.
As you would have seen as well, Multiply Sound are sponsoring the summit, and Boomer has kindly gifted us 4 incredible boxes for his Multiply Sound brand. In that, you're going to have a free sound pack. His sound packs are awesome. I know so many different videographers that utilize those his sound packs in their films for every single edit. It's incredible. Not only that though, there's like a whole bunch of other goodies in there. There's like I was about to say a sweatshirt.
A sweatshirt.
I've been talking to Boomer too much. But there's like a hoodie in there, and like a little kind of like cassette tape memorabilia thing. I don't actually think there's anything on the cassette tape. It's just like a prop, but it's a cool little prop.
Apart from the code.
Apart from the code, use the code. The code's on the tape. And a whole bunch of other stuff. And it's just like, it's super
a very cool gift.
It's a cool gift to have, like, thinking it just came from like Boomer, especially like for all of us that have been like, watching Boomer for years or whatever, and through Multiply Media and obviously now Multiply Sound. It's a cool thing to have.
Like a
collector's edition.
I have the sound packs, right, already.
But
I bought them all.
Do you have a box?
I haven't got a box. I genuinely want to enter this for whatever reason. Like if
If
there's
a box
some way,
goes missing,
I am gutted that we've said there's 4 and I didn't say no. We've only got 3, mate. There's only 3 boxes to give away.
and the winner is
I want one.
Jason from Afterglow.
I want one. We don't need to give away 4.
No, you're not getting one.
I really want it. It's cool.
Save them for the people.
I would genuinely wear that hoodie all the time as well.
Yeah, well, you're not getting it. Right? Back half, you spooky bitch.
I'll trade someone if they win it. We'll figure it out. We'll see what we can do.
No, I'll be there in the corner. No. No.
So the prizes don't stop there. Matt Johnson, obviously coming over from America to give a talk on all things YouTube. He's also known for doing loads of courses online, including his DaVinci and his Premiere Pro course.
I have bought the DaVinci course. It's awesome. It's literally like, because I looked at that, I bought the DaVinci keyboard because I wanted to move over to it. And I was like, it's so daunting trying to learn a new editing platform. Like, especially when you're just so comfortable and you're like set in your ways with it. This was like so easy, step by step, worth every single penny that you would pay for it normally. You're going to get it free. Also, there's a Premiere Pro course as well. So like, depending on what you want.
And it's not just for like, people who've used Premiere Pro for a while. It's not just like, oh, how do you use it? It's how does he edit? How does someone who's got so many years experience break down an edit and actually make it more efficient for you? That's how he sort of proposes that course to people who are buying it. It's going to make you more efficient as an editor, which I think is going to be so cool to get. So yeah, 2 of those, well, 1 of each to give away. So yeah, looking forward to.
We'll do that so that like you register your interest, what one you want to be entered into. You can enter in it both if you want, but
we've got a fun little competition for that as well.
Yeah, we do. LUMIX are also putting up a prize of a Panasonic S9 with a kit lens. Awesome prize. I don't know if you've seen the camera, but it's essentially like an S5 II, but in a really, really small body. No viewfinder, but it's like the perfect little kind of like content creation camera and just like a travel camera that still fits the L-mount lenses. It's full frame, but it's just like a gorgeous little camera. I know Russell uses it all the time when he's away. And yeah, I really want one. Like, I really want one because it's just like so small, and it's like, yeah, it's just really looks cool, you know.
I think what I'm going to do is buy a ticket to the summit with an alias. And then this alias is going to be...
wins all the competitions.
Just somehow. Like, oh my God. Gregor Magoo. Again with the S9. Gregor Magoo. Come up on stage. I'll take it from him. I know him well.
No, you're banned. But like so many prizes up for grabs. And brideandgroom.video as well for all attendees are going to actually give everybody 150 quid off of their first edit through brideandgroom.video.
Man.
Like, that's just such a steal. Like, to try out their service, 150 quid, like, it's like a no-brainer. Mm-hmm. Like, so everybody will get the chance to send an edit over to Bride and Groom, and I guarantee you're going to be super happy with the result, and you're going to not want to go back.
It genuinely can change your life. Take it from us, it absolutely can.
It will change your life.
I feel like
literally
obviously
just gifting you.
Yeah.
To go and do it. It's unreal.
Still delivering your wedding films by USB?
Ew.
We use VidFlow, the sleekest platform for delivering your wedding films. It makes your couples feel like they've got their own private Netflix.
Plus, with their white labeling service, you can customize everything from the branding to the custom domain, so you can make it super personal.
Want to wow your clients? Use the code TWVP10 to get 10% off all pro plans, including white labeling service.
Head on over to vidflow.co today and level up your wedding film delivery experience.
Let's talk about backlog. Editing piles up fast and is overwhelming.
That's why we use brideandgroom.video, a wedding editing company that delivers stunning wedding films faster without compromising on quality.
If you're looking for an editor that's going to match your unique style so it feels like you've made them, you found them.
Use code TWVP75 at checkout to get £75 off your first order and try out their service.
Clear your backlog and grow your business. Try brideandgroom.video today.
Hasta la vista, backlog.
We have absolutely stacked this episode with hype, and we could have easily done this on stage. We're probably going to do it again when we're on stage, but like listening to this, I'm going, Christ, there's so much. And there's more.
So much value already. You're getting your lunch. You don't have to worry about lunch. If you want to go and get a hot meal, then yeah, we're not putting on a hot meal for you, but there are sandwiches there, buffet style. So, you know, your lunch is taken care of. You've got a breakfast roll in the morning. There's tea and coffee there. So yeah, you're pretty much taken care of all day.
Yeah, a couple shops around the corner that you can go and get like a couple drinks during the little mini breaks during the day if you really want to. So you're catered for that. But, you know, once, you know, the Q&A is all done, the prizes are dished out.
There's more.
There is more. You know, everyone can go off, have their dinner, go back to their hotels, do what they need to do, but get yourselves back to St. Luke's for 7:30 when you'll be greeted. I don't know if it's us or someone else, but someone
will be somebody will be dishing out 2 free drinks tokens. Martyn, you'll be getting 7 because you won the
because you won the competition.
Because you won the competition. So if you want to look for Martyn, he'll be the drunk guy in the corner, just smashed off his drink.
Just make friends with Martyn during the day because he's not making it till 11 o'clock at night, right? So make pals with him. Let him dish out the tokens to you. He bloody won a ticket to bring a mate as well.
Unreal.
So those drink tokens are probably going to get split to that.
In total, that's like 7. That's like 9 drinks tokens technically, although the other person gets them. But unreal. But anyway, yeah, you'll be greeted. You'll be given your drinks tokens. And then, yeah, it's just a night full of like drinking, some networking. You can dance as well. We've got a live DJ, Shaka Loves You, playing on the pulpit in the St. Luke's. It's going to be incredible.
Shaka Loves You are and
he does. He does love you.
He does love you. He does love you. Like the music is funk and soul. It's so much fun. It's great. He performs at Glastonbury every other year. He didn't do it last year because he got married. It's gonna be a great energetic vibe at night because, you know, as much as people are gonna want to still network and things, I'm gonna be the dance floor.
I mean, I most certainly will. I've not had a drink since January.
I absolutely have.
Not one drink has passed my lips since January.
Yeah, I've been kind of like preparing for this. So I'm just like...
He's been drinking for the both of us.
It has been, to be fair. I've drunk way more than this first 3 months than I usually do, to be fair. I've
cut myself down like about a stone and a bit just by not drinking.
But no, the night's going to be so much fun. Like, from 7:30 to 11, we've got it from a good few hours just to kind of like talk about the day, share ideas, you know, get photos, just have a great time, man. Like have a great time. Everyone's going to do it. I can't wait.
I can't wait. One thing that we would ask though, any content that you capture on the day, photos, videos, anything, make sure to tag That Wedding Videographer podcast on Instagram. Feel free to tag Jason and I as well on our own kind of personal accounts, Rizzo Films and Aftergo Weddings. Yeah, just like, can't wait to see everybody's stuff that they capture. But there's more, because we actually need to rewind and go to the night before the summit.
Oh my God.
Because we forgot to do that. So we're going back in time. It's like a podcast.
If that day wasn't enough, right? Take us back to Monday.
Take us back to Monday. So Monday evening at 7:30 p.m, you're all invited to a pre-summit social at the Amsterdam in the city centre of Glasgow. That's not Amsterdam. That's not in the Netherlands. It is in Glasgow, just to be sure. We're not flying everybody out to Amsterdam. I wish. But the bar, the Amsterdam, cool bar in the city centre, we're pretty much just taking over that bar. So it's pretty much just going to be for summit attendees. Again, it's just like a nice little pre-summit social so that everybody can kind of just get to know each other, have a bit of a chat, and yeah, just like get into the swing of things and then look forward to the next day of like learning. Just don't take it too far.
And our speakers who at the summit will also be there as well. And please do not buy them any shots. We need them fresh. For
No
the next
by
day.
mouth. No by mouth. We need them on top form for the day. So yeah, if I see anybody doing tequila slammers with like Matt Johnson, you're in the bad books. Kidding on, but no, like all the summit speakers are going to be there. So it's a chance to maybe have a chat with them before the summit kicks off.
Do they deserve it? Do they deserve it?
Do you know what? You do.
Okay.
You deserve everything. But should have also have said there is more.
Of course there is.
There's always more. There's always more. We are going to be giving you out some swag on the day. This was a question that came up in our Discord that we launched a few weeks ago. Side note, if you haven't already, join our Discord. We've got a really active like community on there already. Even in a few weeks, people are like interacting and chatting and sharing ideas. It's great to see. The link is in our, we'll put the link in the show notes, but the link is also on our bio on Instagram. Join us. Come and have a chat.
Come join the community, folks.
Yeah, let's just keep building this community.
Also, if you are coming to the summit, please join it because there's a summit section in there. So if there's anyone wanting to chat or anyone in Glasgow on Monday afternoon that wants to meet up, go on there.
Great idea. Yeah. So on the day, we are also going to give you a branded notebook. Mm-hmm. It looks minted.
Everyone loves a notebook.
Yes. They're like, it's got the logos on it, all the sponsors, looks great.
It'll also come with instructions on how to fill in some questions for the questions and answer section.
It will do. And then, yeah, a couple of other little bits of swag that you'll be dished out on the day.
Yeah, we'll keep that a surprise.
Yeah.
Because they're cool.
They are cool.
They are cool. Very cool.
Yeah. Is that everything? There must be more.
I feel like the theme is that there is more. And I wish there was. Is there more?
I want to say yes, but I think we might have actually like bled it dry. Do you know what? There probably will be more. But at this point, I don't think either of us can think of what more there is. Mm-hmm. But if none of that convinces you to want to come, I don't know what will.
No idea. So, you know what?
Snooze you lose.
Exactly. April 1st, Glasgow, St. Luke's and the Wing Docks, That Wedding Videographer Summit.
Yeah. And the good news is actually, we don't actually have that many tickets left.
No, they are still going out the door, and it's single digit. It's single digits.
Genuinely, like, because there is a finite number that we can have there now based on like LUMIX's involvement now taking up a little bit of space and all the other stuff that we've got planned with the headshots and stuff. So we are a little bit, we're getting there like in terms of numbers. So we're almost at max capacity, which again, from Jason and I to every single one of you that has already purchased a ticket, thank you so much. Like, it's incredible. Even the initial wave of people buying tickets was incredible, and then just the continuation of people continuing to buy tickets over the past few months has been amazing. So yeah, like a big thank you to each and every one of you who is coming to Glasgow, who's taking a few days out of their lives, you know, leaving their wives, their husbands, their boyfriends, their girlfriends, and their families, to come and, you know, hang out with us in Glasgow. Like, we're super humbled by it, and yeah, we can't wait to chat with you.
It's absolutely not something we take for granted. Like, it's a big ask to uproot your life and come hang out with us for a couple of days. So that's why Dan and I are so passionate about putting on the very best day that we can. And it's been an absolute pleasure putting it together. I'm absolutely sure that the day is going to be such a fun event for anyone that's going. And we just can't wait to hang out with you all. So thank you again, as Danny said. Thank you for supporting it. And I'm going to say the cheesy line, for investing in yourself, because that's what it's all about.
Yes. We are going to have to love yous and leave yous, because Jason and I do have to put the finishing touches to the plans for the summit.
I need to order those camels.
Yes. Camels?
See you next week.